Yeah, so we're getting degrees in all kinds of stuff. We're getting more and more indebted with these student loans, and we're getting degrees in things that we don't even know if we like. And when we go through the program and we pass the exam, so we feel accomplished, and then we can't get a job, or if we get a job, we don't know what to do. So it's like everything you've learned in college doesn't translate to anything you're going to do in the real world. So why do you do it? So I'm not bashing college. I think it's great. I think you have to have a degree because what the one thing I felt when I left college was I did feel lost because I wasn't able to quickly apply anything I learned. I didn't know what career I was supposed to go into. So it didn't, help me with that at all. My college was perfect. They taught me a lot of stuff. I just didn't know how to put it together at the end. So when I did leave, though, what I felt was that I learned things. I felt like I was educated. I felt like I knew how to think. I felt like I learned things around logic and reason that I wouldn't have otherwise known. I learned how to take a big problem and break it down into smaller chunks. And that was a very important thing to learn. It was probably the only thing that I learned that I still apply right now. I mean, I was so good at math at one point. I was doing differential equations for fun. I was doing Laplace transforms for fun. I was doing all these things that I never used again. But it helped me to think. And so that's the reason why I don't dog college, and I don't say that it wasn't worth it. I think it was worth it for me because of what I studied and because it really helped me to think. I was needing that. I need someone to help me know how to think properly. I didn't have that at home, so I got that in college. So it's helpful. What I'm trying to say is that people don't know what they're good at, even when they go to college. And it's hard to figure out what you're good at if you haven't been doing things. You have to do things to know that you're good at them, right? You have to be doing things to know that you're good at what you're doing. And so I think one of the things why people switch careers, jump around a lot, get really lost is because they don't know what they should be doing. And they have done a career, they've invested money and time into these degrees that lead them down a career path that they ultimately find out is something that they're not good at. You suck. You suck at this, right? You want to be a lawyer, you spend all these years in law school, and you just can't represent a client. You can't win a case. You don't know how to do it. You suck. And now you got to go find a different career. And wouldn't it have been great if you had a chance to figure that out early? So I don't know what the answer to this problem is, but you have to find the thing that you love to do, because most of your adult life will be spent working. I mean, you could either say you're going to start your own business, and that's fine. You can start your own business and become an entrepreneur in something. But most of us are employed. And for most of us, that's good because, you have a steady income and you don't have to take on all the risks, right? But it doesn't mean that you're good at whatever you're employed to do. And it doesn't mean if you become a business owner either that you're going to be good at the business you're trying to run. But the only way, I guess, to know what you're good at is to try it, to do it and see if you like it. And you can spend a lot of time in trial and error, right? So you have to do a self-assessment. What are the things that I have just been naturally able to do? The things that I really innately have. And so some of those things are very hard to uncover. Very hard to uncover. Like you wouldn't uncover you're a good business analyst overnight. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know that you could just break up a big feature into small usable chunks and write user stories quickly overnight. You will never know that until you do that. So it's a lot of guessing, doing things, getting the opportunity to do things, and I don't have the answer. But you have to look into yourself and see what are you good at, and can you make a skill out of that, and what career fits that, is what I would say.